What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and take you back to kind of give you some insight into what's going on. Typically, what happens is you guys ask my opinion about cards. I give them to you. You guys either rage and say I quick sell too many players, or you're like, yo, I agree with you. That's pretty much the mixture of what goes on. There's never like a really in-between gray area, so I try to do my best to make sure everybody understands what's happening. Pretty much right now, I'm running the West Coast offense, and I'm running far tight, right? So with the way that it's set up and the way that the gameplay is, you need good running backs, preferably guys that can air truck, which is why you see us, we're going to go ahead right now. We're taking a look at Marcel Reese. We're going to also go ahead, after listening to the chat, we're going to take a look at Jerome Bettis, right? Eddie George was recommended prior. I played some games with him. He fumbled the ball and he didn't block. That's like the, the versatile version of his ultimate legend, the fullback. Many people are talking about how good he was. Yo, Gmi, this dude is raw. He could do this, he could do that. Well, for me, it did not work out. For me, that dude was trash. So I would recommend that you get rid of him immediately. If you have him on your team, he does not need to be there. Now, I don't know if the sliders were up, excessively for when I utilized him. I can't really, game to game, it's different, but he's a terrible, terrible fullback. He's going to make sure that if you throw the ball to him, he's going to fumble it. But not only that, he's going to not pay attention to the guy he's supposed to block. I know you guys may come back at me like, yo, Gmi, nobody blocks in Madden. But some people do block. Some of the better fullbacks do block. Now, I'm not getting Marcel Reese to be a blocker. I'm getting him because I can throw it to him in the flat and I can air truck with him. The air truck is a very, very important tool that EA Sports developers are very, very proudful of. You pretty much throw the ball to your receiver, a halfback that weighs over 240 pounds or something, or a tight end, whatever, and as soon as they catch it, you start spamming the up stick, the up R3, whatever the analog is. You just spam it upwards, and it draws you into a matrix to where your guy just starts going crazy. It's really disgusting, but because it's a part of the game, you're going to have to utilize it. Now, this is the second year that it's been in the game. Maybe they'll give us an ability for it going forward because it's something that's really taking off and everybody's so excited about it. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. It's disgusting to even have it happen, but at some point, you live long enough to be the hero or you die being the villain or something like that. What is that Batman thing? You either live, well, hold up. You either live long enough to be a villain or die being a hero. Somebody correct that. It's something in the Dark Knight. Isn't that in the Dark Knight? Dude, I don't know what it is, but you guys know what I'm saying. I have to adapt. You can't beat them, join them, that type of situation. EA put it in the game. We're going to utilize it. All right. So this is a gentleman that you'll be able to air truck with. If you want to throw it into the flat and spam up on the right stick, he will go into a vortex that will create an atmosphere which is not realistic, which the guys that are trying to tackle him, sometimes if you get real lucky, they'll just fall on the ground. Like your defenders, they'll just be like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. EA development team, and they'll just fall on the ground. Typically though, you will get, enough yards to either get a first down if it's like, third and short or whatever like that. You'll get lucky enough to get that by spamming it. So I haven't tried out the Bettis. Some people were telling me like, yo, he does this, he does that. And the main thing about Bettis was that he air trucks. So that's what this was all about. But the problem is he's garbage. Jerome Bettis sucks in this game. And you know what's funny? We were talking about it because a lot of people that didn't remember that playoff game he was in when he fumbled, I think you guys told me it was a championship game. I don't remember what game it was, but it was a big time game and he fumbled. So EA Sports is not really trolling by making him fumble for me. I just wanted to point that out. Like, it's not like I'm special and EA is like, yo, whatever. When you see me looking at the other cards, I'm pretty much trying to see who's at least 5'11". LaDainian Tomlinson is 5'10", so you would need to give him like spin cycle to get a proper spin out of him. Shout out to the researchers that, the community is so good when they find these things out about, all the cards and packs and, what's the minimum height for this and that and the thresholds. Shout out to all those guys that take the time out to dissect the game and tell us the truth and share it on social media. Because I was under the impression that the spin rating is what made them go and spin, but that's not true. They have to have a minimum height of 5'11", which is why Saquon is a dog. If you wanted to go ahead and spin move with him, he's really, really good with it. So because of those situations, I couldn't go after LaDainian Tomlinson. I like to kind of give you guys insight into what we're building. So we have to go with the next best thing. And at this time, it was Jerome Bettis. So we're going to go ahead. We check his height. He's the minimum 5'11", and he's a big boy, 256. So we know he's air trucking and doing whatever he wants. That is a huge addition to what we're trying to do. So because of that, people need to understand, right? If you want to run an offense in this regard, and you're gonna throw to the flat and you're gonna do weird stuff, you have to understand a couple things. This is very, very important, right? He's gonna be able to air truck for you, but if you get the right hit stick, or, you know, for whatever reason, EA has the sliders up, what happened to me is gonna happen to you. He is going to fumble the football and you're gonna be raging. But at the same time, guys like Derrick Henry, he was fumbling for me too. So I don't know if EA actually really did up the sliders, because everybody's fumbling a lot, but he also adds no other benefit. You know, like Reggie Bush, Reggie Bush does everything. He'll break tackles, he'll spin, he'll do whatever he wants. Saquon Barkley, he'll break tackles, he'll spins, and he does whatever he wants. Bettis can spin, but he's not somebody that's gonna outspin a defender that's coming after you. So with 500,000 Mutcoins on the line, when we know that they're about to drop golden tickets, you know, more golden tickets and stuff like that, I don't think it's the smartest thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure that you know, if you already purchased him and he's working for you and you think it's okay, you know, he has an 89 spin move on that card, so it goes to a 90 when you power him up. I just wanted to show you guys the before and after situation. If that's something that you like, that is fine. I have no issue with it, but I feel that you need to know this, because a lot of you guys that are learning about the air truck and everything like that, it's very exciting, bro. You know, pretty much you come out there and it's just so fake, and it's going to make your opponents rage a lot. So when I first experienced it, I was like, yo, what is that? Like, why is my defender just like not doing anything or running away from him? And why is he just turning into a bolt of lightning as he throws it to the flat and you know, and just juke or whatever, a hit stick or whatever it is when you flick up on the right stick, he just going wild, bro. And you can't do anything about it. There is literally nothing you can do about it. So some of you guys are asking, is it something that, you know, that you should do? Well, Derrick Henry is useful in that regard. You'll see a lot of, you know, higher level players preferring Derrick Henry over the other backs. I think he might be the best guy to utilize it with. I just don't like Derrick Henry because he just started to fumble way too much. And I don't, you know, maybe it's just me. I don't know what it is. Maybe I shouldn't be air trucking. You know what I'm saying, bro? Maybe, you know, EA's like, yo, bro, you probably should be air trucking, but it is what it is. But I just want to make sure that everybody understands. Just look at the weight. You know, I think it's like 240 is the minimum or something like that, whatever it is. So a lot of your players currently on your team has the capability of air trucking. And if you want to create maximum rage for your opponent, you know, get those players and air truck, throw to the flat and keep doing it. Because what happens is this, right? We didn't see it a lot in the championship game. So when EA was displaying this game proudly on, you know, on all, you know, Twitch, YouTube, ESPN, the world didn't really see what's really going on with the game. So the more people that kind of experience it and see it, like myself, it's like, dude, what the hell, you know, like, what's going on right now? Like, is this a real thing? And it is. It's actually a real thing. So we're gonna buy him for like 520. So just so you guys know, that's, you know, what the purchasing was for him. So it's gonna be about 500K right now. He wasn't selling, so it is what it is. At the end of the day, though, just so everybody's on the up and understand, the training aspect and everything that goes into the card, you are also losing that. And that's why some of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, bro, you be raid selling and giving these guys training back. But you don't understand. I don't want to see these guys on my field when they do whatever they want. And yes, granted, game to game, the sliders does go up and different things happen. I understand that. That is not something that I am debating. What I'm saying is we should get what the attributes say every single game. The way it used to be before it became this over the last 3 or whatever amount of years when they just actively started nerfing cards. They've gotten so good with it right now that they adjust so many things within the game that we don't even understand what's going on. We're like, oh, we got to do a roster update again? That's twice in a day. And things just change in the game. So they've gotten really, really good with it. And, you know, that's pretty much the situation. So these are his numbers really quickly, just so you guys get an idea of it real quick. You know, 98, 99 excel, everything was good. 99 break tackle, 99 truck, you know, 5'11", 256. The dude is, you know, he's an air trucking machine. But before you go ahead and do this, look what happens next. We're going right back. This is a game after. If you guys are subscribed to GmiasWorld Gaming, you'll be able to see everything that happened in order for this to happen. This is like 30 minutes later. Like literally 30 minutes later, like, yo, bro, we right back. And I'm sitting there looking like, I can't let you guys go through the same thing. You know, getting half training back from EA and losing all that stuff. Let me be the guinea pig, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me do all that. Do not I want to make sure I'm very, very clear. This guy, I would prefer to go back to Derrick Henry than use this guy. Because I know, you know, some of you guys are having fun with him, like he's so little and big and he's bumbling and rumbling and stumbling and like all kind of bumbling, but the dude sucks in the game. And I need you guys to understand that and get that through your brains. It's not a good look. It's not something that I would highly recommend for anyone for any reason at any time that watches my videos. That dude right there is straight trash. Okay, so right now I'm in the midst of trying to get rid of him. Nobody wants him. I think people are realizing like, yo, this dude is garbage. But again, for my stream, I'm gonna try him out. I'm gonna see what he's about. I would just tell you guys right now, Saquon, Reggie Bush, them dudes, bro, no brainers. Dude, straight no brainers. Like they're gonna put in work, everything is good. This guy, he sucks. Derrick Henry, you know what I'm saying, bro? That's on you. Do you want to do it? Don't you, bro? Don't I? Yo, bro, whatever you want to do, just be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you. Because this guy right here, in the most critical moments, is going to fumble the bag. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching and taking the time out of your day to share it with me. Until next time, one love, y'all.